Warren King, talking to you about a very important subject, intimacy and vulnerability. Interesting, the word intimacy is like into me I see. You're looking inside yourself, but you're reflecting off of somebody else. We all want intimacy, and the sexual part of intimacy is the least part. That's just the physical part. We want to have a connection, heart with someone else. And at first, when you're in a relationship, you project all your positive, good qualities forward. And you try to be loved by that person by showing how smart and witty and fun you are. But you know that feeling, they say like the honeymoon's over after someone's married? It means that projecting of our good parts is tiring, like a child. Like my children, when they went to school, they were always so well behaved, but they got home, they unleashed all their angers and fears and worries. Like everything came out at home because they loved us and trusted us and knew we weren't going to kick them out. And at school, they had to put on a face to always be good. So the same thing in a marriage. After the honeymoon's over, you have to be vulnerable, which means you have to be like, you know, when a dog trusts you, it lies on its back and that you touch its belly. It's very vulnerable for an animal to be pet on its belly, but they're saying that I trust you. So in the relationship, whether it's a marriage or not, doesn't matter. It's more when there's a trusting relationship that you let all parts of yourself out. Sometimes you're moody, sometimes you're angry, sometimes you have fears, sometimes you behave like a little child. And it's almost like Mr. Rogers. I love you just the way you are is what everybody's looking for. That they can show their vulnerabilities and their worries and fears and still be loved and still be adored, and saying that makes you more human, that makes you more beautiful and more quirky and more quaint. So this is important to understand. You can't have intimacy without vulnerability. And you have to allow yourself being open because you could get hurt. The person could actually reject you and hurt you and break your heart. As Tennyson said, better to have loved and lost than never loved at all. So get into your vulnerable state in your intimate relationship and talk about your fears. Say, I want to open up to you, but I'm afraid that I might get my feelings hurt. And talk about it and say all these things and let it out to the surface. It may be a small child part of you that needs to be expressing itself to your loved ones. So I hope this helps you to learn that if you're looking for intimacy and oneness and closeness, which everybody's looking for, it's like the best part of life is having intimacy, and so few people have it. I talk to so many people who have no close friends that they can talk about all their feelings with and all their experiences with. So to have a close buddy or friend or lover is such a valuable thing, but you have to be willing to open up and let all parts of yourself shown and tell the person ahead of time, I'm scared to show this part of myself, but I need to if I want to be whole and I want to have true intimacy with you. And then they can do it for you and you become a partner and a real friend and a real lover. Intimacy and vulnerability, Warren King, signing off.